across our nation by providing life-saving help and support to our veterans and neighbors during times like we're facing today. It's what the Legion's all about. From blood drives to distributing food, from responding to emergencies and protecting the most vulnerable among us. Our mission is making America's communities stronger.
We are one family, and therefore, we care.
We are the American Legion, veterans strengthening America. To learn how you can help, visit legion.org.
All right, and we are back. You're listening to Score On Air Network on Beaversfield's Facebook page, and this has been the American Legion State Tournament Game 5 at the end of Day 1. It's the beginning of our losers bracket. We are sitting at 0-all, and that was one heck of an inning, top of the inning there, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Still, again, just great job by these pitchers. And, of course, the defense, again, as we pointed out, running joke of a lot of pop flies, but
that's right. That was good for a ball, though.
A lot of good defensive plays as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's like the same pitch to the same area, ball 2.
Yeah, both pitchers are very consistent in their throws so far. We haven't seen a lot of very errant throws. We saw one with post 33, but other than that, they've been very tight and very consistent pitching.
That's ball 3. Count is 3-0. And again,
I may have jinxed
that consistent pitch.
Well, it's consistent, but I may have jinxed him just a little bit. Maybe not the pitching that he wants.
Oh, he did go a little to the right that time. And
they're going to call that one a strike.
That was a good strike, yeah. So the count is now 3-1.
Yeah, we can do it. Now batting, number 4,
All right, so we got our batter took first base. He was walked. All right. Okay, so now we're back up to the beginning of the batting order. Got number 4, J.T. Thompson, third baseman for Jefferson County, post 33.
Looks like there may be a little bit of conversation going on there between the pitcher and the catcher.
Kind of wonder what that conversation would be about.
Probably just keeping an eye on the batter, maybe mixing things up just a little bit.
You might also tell him that he's known to steal, so keep an eye on him.
That is a very big possibility too. As you saw right there, they did try to catch him sleeping.
And that was a really nice hustle back to first base. All right, so as Thompson stands back into the box, he's getting ready for his pitch. Here it comes. And that makes it for ball 2. Count is now 2-1. We got a runner on first base. Count is 3-1. There's another ball. That was high and outside.
Well, again, they look like they maybe were trying to catch the runner on first. Maybe a little bit off guard. Sacrifice a ball for it.
Yeah, the count is 3-1, so let's see how this goes. Here comes our pitch. And that is a...
Doesn't look like he caught it.
Foul ball for strike 2.
I was curious if they were going to call that one.
We have the worst angle over here altogether.
A little bit, yeah. I could kind of see it. Look like he slid to catch it. I don't think he caught it either way, so it's a good thing probably that it was called foul, but
I would say so.
We don't have the best angle over here on that side, but I did at least see him dive to make the catch, but it didn't look like he caught it. So
okay, our count's now 3-2. Thompson still up to the plate. We do have a runner on first. Here comes our pitch.
Another
He
one.
swings. And a
That one's definitely foul.
foul away, way away. That one we could even see.
Yeah. That one I saw.
That Connolly's taking a nice lead off of first base. Here comes our pitch. Just got a piece of it for a foul
They're gonna call
ball.
that foul.
So our count is still 3-2 with runners on first. 0 all so far in this game.
Yeah, I'm watching that lead he keeps taking. I'm curious if he's going to extend it just a bit.
He just did. Runner takes his base. So now we've got runners on first and second.
First time.
Yeah, yet another walk.
Yep.
Now batting for post 33, number 22, Dave Veroni.
All right, so now we got Dave Veroni. He's a catcher from Jefferson County, post 33 up to the plate. He gets himself stance in the box. Sitting there just kind of relaxing, waiting for him to get ready for the pitch. Got a bunt. And it is good for
the first out. Yep. They are
for
going
the
to call
first out. So that is good for an out.
But we do have second and third are now occupied. So bunt successful.
Now batting.
Just saying. All right, so now we got Anderson up to the plate. The shortstop, number 14 for Jefferson County, post 33. Did we get walked? Did he get hit?
I didn't see. It looked like maybe he was either intentionally walked. Yep, he was intentionally walked. So
All right, so now our bases are loaded. We've got runners on first, second, and third. We've got Codis coming up to the plate. Designated hitter for Fernandez. And that was a nice line drive out to our center fielder
get a home.
for an out, and got a runner come in.
And it looks like we're going to get a run to second as well. So an overall good play on an out.
Good play on the out. So we got our first run of the game.
Yeah, so, and potentially another one still sitting on third. So this game very, very, very possibly could be broken wide open. We saw this happen in game 4 where just one bad play can really break this wide open. And we could see that happen here with a runner on second and a runner on third.
I'd say so. Okay, so up to plate now we got number 26, which is Carson Sutton. He's the first baseman for Jefferson County, post 33. He's got a traditional stance in the batter's box himself.
Good job by Sutton, not really taking anything too early, just kind of feeling it out for a minute.
Got that elbow up. Here comes the pitch. And that was good for a ball. So we got, count is 1-1. 2 outs. We've had 1 run, and we've got runners on second and third base. And they both are taking a decent stride.
That one's called strike.
Yeah, I'll be here like as soon as my
All right. Counts 1-2. Pop fly out to right field. Good for a base hit. He's rounding second. Look at he go. We got a runner coming home.
We have two.
And 2 runners coming home. That gives Jefferson County, post 33, 3 runs right now with a runner still on second base. That was a nice play.
Absolutely. And unfortunately, just a little bit of an error there in right field. Just couldn't quite get a handle on the ball. Unfortunately, results in 2
nice
runs
hit,
and a double.
It was a really nice hit.
Yeah.
All right, so counts, well, 0-0. 2 outs left. Well, 2 outs, 1 to go. Here comes our pitch. Swing for a grounding bounce ball to the shortstop. Good for an out. Now we change sides. All right, so at the bottom of the third, we've got Jefferson County post 33 with 3 runs. Utica post 92 is at 0. You are listening to the American Legion State Tournament Game 5 on Beavers Field's Facebook page on Score on Air Network. We'll be right back.
If you've ever dreamed of a career in the sports production industry, your dream could come true. The Ohio Media School is enrolling their next sports emphasis class soon. You'll learn about all the different aspects of what goes into the broadcast that you watch or listen to. Go from behind the scenes to the front of the camera. You'll also get hands-on opportunities to practice your skills through the Score on Air Network. Call the Ohio Media School at 614-655-5250 or visit beonair.com/Columbus.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition in strengthening America through service.
So if you're a veteran,
Consider joining us.
Or donate to help us support our veterans.
Have you always dreamed about a career in sports broadcasting but aren't sure where to begin? Well, if so, then look no further than the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. Whether in front of the camera, on the microphone, or behind the scenes, you'll learn from a pro to be a pro in the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. You'll get hands-on training and live
We got 3 runs in, so all right. So right now our count is 0-2. Timeout. Catcher takes the time to go ahead and talk to his pitcher.
It's Cam Miller right now up to bat.
Mr. Miller. Cam Miller.
Cam Miller, yep.
Even though right now, the way he's playing, he's got that I can do attitude.
Yeah.
He's got that can do attitude they both do right now. Right, so our batter takes a traditional stance in the box this time. I'm waiting for that pitch. Pitch comes. He reached for it, swung. Foul, strike 2.
Didn't quite go over the fence, so the Cards are safe.
I hope so. I'm parked over there.
I am too.
All right. All right, so Cam Miller gets up to the plate. On deck, we're going to have Nolan Bennett. He's a shortstop for Utica Post 92. So let's see how this goes. He's waiting for the pitch. Now you notice he's also standing a little bit back in the batter's box. He's standing closer to the catcher.
Yeah, might have been scared off. A couple of those pitches have been pretty inside.
They have been, and the way he's actually walked. And 2 batters in, well, not on this team, but they've been walking batters intentionally throughout the game, so.
Yep. Had him reaching on that one just a little bit.
He did get a little piece of it to make it a strike 2. So the count is now 2-2. And as the sun goes down, our lights are coming up, which means it's cooling off.
Also means it's prime time. It's really getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And we don't mean the dirt band.
No.
to quote Mr. Morris over there. Just saying.
That's two references we've had in 2 games that we've referenced the band.
What can I say? So we got a runner on first right now.
Now batting post 96, number 34, Nolan Bennett.
That's right. Nolan Bennett's up to the plate. He's taking a nice large stance, hovering over that plate. Pitch. Just a bit outside for ball 1.
Looked like maybe he was trying to shoot it left field. There's a nice sizable gap there. I'm sure they all want to maybe take advantage of that, but I think right now you still got to stick with the center field.
A little overshot on that one right now. We did get a runner to stole second base. A good job for Cam Miller. Made himself to second base.
It's a good move to try to get this game back under control for post 92.
All right, Bennett sitting there getting his stance perfectly in the box. Nice large stride. Hit straight to the to the pitcher. It's good for an out.
But did manage to get to third.
Miller did advance to third base. So he is in scoring position.
Even if you can get one, I think, in this inning, I think you're in good shape.
Now batting,
I would say so.
Curtis Bailey.
All right, so now we got Curtis Bailey up to the plate. He's number 44 for Utica, post 92. He's also taking a large stretch. He's a southpaw, so swing and a miss, strike 1. We still got Miller on third base. He's taking a stride away from third base. On deck, it looks like we got Austin Fox, second baseman. Let him get his stance. He's getting his stance. He's got a good stance in the box. Again, he is a southpaw, so I'm kind of curious to which direction he's going to try to hit the ball.
I would guess probably more center field. Again, that seems to be kind of the sweet spot for most of these batters. And it is just a good spot to hit. I mean, there's a nice little gap in there.
All right, got a piece of that for a foul ball. Count is now 1-2. We've got 1 out and a runner on third.
And I mean, you even saw the way he fouled that. It probably, if he had made a little bit more contact, probably would have went center field.
May have. All right, he's going to take the pitch. Here comes our pitch. Swing, drive out to second base for an out.
But we are going to get a runner.
But we did get a runner to home plate. So Utica Post 92 just got their first run of the game. So now we've got a little bit of baseball competition going on here.
A game.
Number 6, Austin Fox.
All right.
Which is crazy to say because, I mean, before that, I mean, we just had a battle of pitchers, ridiculous for the first 2 innings. But now we got a little battle of offense.
Yeah. All right, so we are at the top of the 4th. We've got 2 outs. We've got 1 run for Utica Post 92. And that was Cam Miller that got that for us. So, yeah. Got a timeout on the field right now. They're going ahead and whole huddle right there on the mound right now.
A little meeting of the minds, so to speak. See how the pitcher feels. See, feel out whether or not he maybe.
All right, we will be right back. Again, you're listening to Squirrel on Air Network on Beavers Field's Facebook page, the American Legion State Tournament, Game 5. We'll be right back.
Have you always dreamed about a career in sports broadcasting but aren't sure where to begin? Well, if so, then look no further than the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. Whether in front of the camera, on the microphone, or behind the scenes, you'll learn from a pro to be a pro in the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. You'll get hands-on training and live in-the-field experience at some of Ohio's biggest sporting events. You'll be the star of your very own webcast, and you'll get the opportunity to interview some of Ohio's biggest athletes. Call us today at 614-655-5250 or visit our website at beonair.com.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Today, over 3,500 teams compete each year to win the American Legion Baseball World Series. But it's more than who wins and who loses. American Legion posts and members like you have provided millions of young people the opportunity to learn patriotism, sportsmanship, leadership, and active citizenship. Current Major League Baseball stars like Chris Bryant, Bryce Harper, and Justin Verlander honed their skills while playing American Legion Baseball. Now the youth in your community are looking for support. Learn how your post can get involved at legion.org/baseball.
Can you see yourself working on TV, radio, or social media? As media professionals, we make our voice heard. Call the Ohio Media School and be a part of something bigger than you and me. You'll train and get the skills you need to work in TV, radio, social media, film, and much more.
I graduated.
All right, we are back. And while we were on break, we do have a substitution in on the mound. We've got Ty Householder, number 3, coming in for Jefferson County, post 33. He looked pretty sharp while he was warming up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So we are still at the top of the 4th inning. The count is now 1-0 with 2 outs. Up to the plate, we got number 6, which is Austin Fox, the second baseman for Utica post 92.
I must say, I was a little bit surprised by the pitching change. When you're still up two runs, I just figured they maybe want to let him run this out just a little bit longer. You have 2 outs. I was just a little bit surprised that they maybe didn't let him run out the inning.
That makes sense. So right now we got 2-1. That was, as you can see, a foul tap way out to the left side. The count is now 2-2. He's got a decent stride there as he's in the box. Here comes our pitch. That was a straight down the center for a perfect strike.
Yep, you can tell the catcher.
Time to change sides. All right, so at the end of the top of the 3rd, the score is now Utica post 92-1, Jefferson County post 33-3, and we will be right back because you're listening to Score on Air Network on Beaversfield's Facebook page for the American Legion State Tournament Game 5. We'll be right back.
My name is Doc Gibbs. I'm National Commander of the Sons of the American Legion. My father fought in the Pacific Theater of World War II. He came home to raise our family according to values that he learned in the U.S. Marine Corps. Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always loyal. Values matter to former Marines. Family matters to all veterans and those who love them. It especially matters to the Sons of the American Legion. The Sons of the American Legion and the entire Legion family welcomes children, teens, parents, grandparents, and friends. Together we stand for veterans, like my dad, and the values they fought for. Learn more today by visiting legion.org/sons.
As veterans, we know how to serve our country. We've been helping communities for over a century. Today, American Legion posts our organizing food pantries, blood drives, and buddy checks. We're here for our communities every day. And we'll be prepared for whatever comes next. The American Legion. We are veterans strengthening America.
Now batting for post 33, number 17, Quinn McCoy.
All right, we are back. You're listening to Score on Our Network on Beaversfield's Facebook page, and this is the American Legion State Tournament Game 5 and the beginning of the losers bracket. We are on the bottom of the 4th, and right now up to plate we've got number 17, which is Quinn McCoy, right fielder, and he got his first out. It's been quite a bit of good game back and forth as far as the way they've been playing.
You're seeing, now we're starting to see a little bit more of the offense. We're seeing who's got the hot bat, and we're seeing who can hit it in the good spots. Like we pointed out, maybe center field is the sweet spot, maybe left.
That was like a half swing, half bunt.
Yeah.
But good for the second out.
Didn't quite connect on that one. But again, like center field, we've seen a couple in right field. So kind of feeling it out now, seeing who can really get that ball to fly.
Well, we can say one thing. He's definitely not afraid to swing.
No. And I think you're seeing that with a lot of these batters right now is they're all trying to find their swing now. We've seen what the pitchers can do. Filled them out for two innings. Now you're seeing them take a chance on what they can swing at.
All right, right now we're at the bottom of the lineup. Blake Conley up to the plate. Count is 0-1, 2 outs, no runners on base. That was just a bit outside for ball one. Count is now 1-1. Here comes our pitch. I believe they may be intentionally walking this guy.
It looks like it at first, but I'm not entirely sure.
Count is 2-1. There's that fly ball word again.
Wrong direction, though. I mean, well, I guess in this case, it'd be the right direction because you definitely don't want it to head towards the defense.
Count is 2-2. Takes that relaxed stance there. Got a swing and yet another pop fly foul. Count still 2-2. You right? Here comes our pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. All right, that brings us down to, well, the bottom of the fourth. Score is like 1 Utica Post 92. We've still got 3 for Jefferson County Post 33. And you are listening to Score on Air Network on Beaversfield's Facebook page. And we'll be right back with the conclusion of this tournament.
In sports, you want to have a player that can get the job done right every time. A real all-star, somebody that's dependable and you can turn to when the game is tough. That player in the audio-video industry is the theater people. From setting up your home's Wi-Fi network and offices, conference rooms, to setting up home theater inside or outside, to setting up the systems to make your home run smarter and safer as well. The theater people can do it all with the quality of professionalism you can expect every single time. That isn't just a great all-around player, that is an all-star. That is why we are the leaders in audiovisual installation in Central Ohio. So call us at 614-604-6327 or check out our website at ttpcolumbus.com to figure out which products will fit you. And don't forget, amplify your personality with the theater.
What the American Legion have brought to my life, it was about service, it was about the community and commitment, not only to the veterans but also to the families. We make different families everywhere we go. We have not only our personal family, but then we develop families while we're serving. We are here to support your family because we've been there, we know what it's like, and we know what we need to do to help you.
All right, we are back, and you're listening to Score on Air Network on Beaversfield's Facebook page, and this is the American Legion State Tournament Game 5, beginning of our losers bracket. All right, up to plate, we've got Cole Cashman for Utica Post 92. He's first baseman. He's stepping up into the box with more of a traditional stance. No, he's taking that front leg and still putting him behind him a bit. Got the first pitch and second pitch, actually. So we got 2 balls, 0 strikes. on deck, we've got Jacob Gant over there getting warmed up. All right, so the count is now 3-0.
Might have our first walk.
We may have. That is strike one. Count is 3-1. Here comes the pitch. Outside. Runner takes his base. That was another ball.
Yep. Hard to avoid when you have a 3-0 count.
And that is our substitute pitcher there on the mound, Ty Householder, number 3. All right, so we got Gant up to the plate. That was good for a strike, strike one.
Yeah, had a bunt attempt there. Couldn't quite connect though.
Cole Cussman still in first place, taking a nice long stride. It looks like he might try to steal a base.
Yeah, especially if we get this bunt connecting. But after 2 failed attempts, I think maybe you want to just try to get a base hit out of this one. I don't know if bunting a third time is worth it.
So our count 0-2. Here comes our pitch. That's good for the first ball. So the count is now 1-2. Still got runner on first. Can't swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Stuck. 22, Justin Mason.
All right, down at the bottom of the batting order, we got our designated hitter in, Justin Mason. Up to the plate. Here comes the pitch. And he ran for an out. He did not advance, did not get that second base.
It was kind of interesting there, too, because from our vantage point, it almost looked like Justin got hit by the pitch, but I guess just a little bit tight, a little bit inside.
That was still a good play on their part, catching that runner. Count is now 1-0. We've got 2 outs. As of right now, nobody on base. Here comes our pitch. Swing. Pop fly, foul ball. Strike 1. Count is now 1-1.
Yeah, that's the risk you take, though, whenever you try to steal bases like that.
Oh, definitely.
Unfortunately, they're down 2 runs still, so you still got to be a little bit aggressive.
But there's that fly ball wall again.
Yep. Especially now with, we only have 7 innings, so time is
was a nice line drive straight to the third baseman for our 3rd out. All right, again, you are listening to the American Legion State Tournament on Beavers Field's Facebook page with Squirrel on Air Network. We'll be right back.
The strength of America, our values, our way of life hasn't just been won on the battlefield. It's won every day in our communities when we come together, extending hands of compassion, service, and hope to those who need it most. For over 100 years, the American Legion has been strengthening communities across our nation by providing life-saving help and support to our veterans and neighbors during times like we're facing today.
It's what the Legion's all about.
From blood drives to distributing food, from responding to emergencies and protecting the most vulnerable among us, our mission is making America's communities stronger.
We are one family, and therefore we care.
We are the American Legion, veterans strengthening America. To learn how you can help, visit legion.org.
If you've ever dreamed of a career in the sports production industry, your dream could come true. The Ohio Media School is enrolling their next sports emphasis class soon. You'll learn about all the different aspects of what goes into the broadcast that you watch or listen to. Go from behind the scenes to the front of the camera. You'll also get hands-on opportunities to practice your skills through the Score on Air network. Call the Ohio Media School at 614-655-5250 or visit beonair.com/Columbus.
All right, and we're back. If you're just joining us, you're listening to Squirrel on Air Network on Beaversfield's Facebook page, and this is the American Legion State Tournament Game 5. At the end of that that inning there, we just had a line drive straight to the third baseman for the third out. All right, up to the plate, we've got number 4. We're actually back to the top of the lineup again. Okay, got J.T. Thompson, third baseman. Here comes our pitch. Just a bit outside for a ball. Count is 1-1.
Flinched just a little bit, but not enough to call the strike.
And here comes our pitch again, and swing. Got a bounce ball straight to the first baseman. He drops it, so he's safe at first base. Looked like he tripped over his plate.
Yep. That's an error you can't afford to have, being down 2 runs. I know it's only 2 runs, but...
I trip over my feet, so, I mean, at least he had a reason to trip.
Right. I feel the pain, but...
Now batting for both 33, number 22, Dave.
All right, so we got Dave Ferroni up to the plate. And right now he's taking his time stepping into the box, trying to get set, adjusting his drawers. There he goes, getting in the box. He's got that, again, traditional stance. Here comes our pitch. Smart move on Thompson for not standing too far away from that plate. He took a stride, but not a large stride like a lot of our other runners and batters have.
No, but he looks like he had a good dive. I think he could have cleared it.
He's trying to steal second, and he just stole second base. Catcher threw it straight to the pitcher. Pitcher not realizing what was going on there. Yeah. Yes, he was.
Yep. Just couldn't get over the head of the pitcher. Again, another just error that you cannot afford to have right now if you're post 92.
That's okay. Thomas just advanced to second base. He stole that plate. Stole that base. This is the one time, folks, where stealing is a good thing. All right, so the count is now 0-2. Again, we've got Thompson on second base. Try to get another forced out with him. He did make it back there in time. Now I notice he's taking a lot larger stride off of second base there. Count is now 1-2. All right, here comes our pitch. Got a ground ball to our shortstop. Was it enough for an out?
It looks like it was.
It is enough for an out. So the count is now, we still got a runner on third. We got our first out at the bottom of the...
He kind of swung tight on that one. I understand what he was trying to do. You got to at least get Thompson advancing, but I think you could have maybe waited on that one just a little bit longer.
All right, count is 0-1. Runner still on third. Comes our pitch. Just got the piece of the plate for strike 2. Anderson up to the plate, by the way, for Jefferson County Post 33. count is 1-2 with 1 out. Here it comes. Pop fly out to left field. Did not catch the ball. We got enough for a base hit.
Thompson mixing it all the way around. Definitely hinged on that second base steal. And again, just a great shot to left field.
So that brings Jefferson County post 33's total to 4. Utica post 92 still sitting at 1. Here comes our pitch. That was a nice fastball.
Yeah, if you're post 92, you probably want more of those right now just to kind of get out of this inning and hopefully avoid.
But that was a fastball for a ball.
Yeah.
So the count is now 1-0. That was a nice pitch. Nice swing, hit out towards center field. Good for yet another base hit. So we got runners now on first and second.
But you definitely didn't want one of those if you're post 92.
Well, that is definitely sure if you're post 92.
Yep.
Carson Sutton.
All right, so we got Carson Sutton getting ready to come up to the plate, designated hitter. No, he's actually our first baseman. We got a huddle going on the mound right now. All right. We'll be right back after
You may
a short
have heard
moments.
that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or
We'll be right
that
back.
the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans?
From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition in strengthening America through service.
So if you're a veteran,
Consider joining us.
Or donate to help us support our veterans.
Have you?
All right, we are back. And you're listening to Score on Air Network on Beaversfield's Facebook page. And this is the American Legion State Tournament Game 5, beginning of the loser's bracket. Our count now is 0-1 with 1 out. We got Carson Sutton up to the plate. We've got runners on first and second base, guys.
All right. Let's see how this game plays out. One out, as you pointed out.
That's right. Utica post 92 with 1. And we are up to Jefferson County post 33 with 4. So it's actually been a close ball game here, guys. All right. Well, that was good for a second strike. That was a nice breaking ball. Just a bit inside and low.
Both these runners taking pretty, well, a couple of them taking pretty wide stances at the plate. Maybe steal another base.
Here it comes. Again, that was forced to the right to make him swing and miss for strike 3. 2 outs now. 1 to go. Bottom of this 5th inning.
See if they can get out of this inning with 1.
All right, got both those runners are taking strides, going to possibly steal a base. Comes the pitch. That was good for strike 1.
Now batting for post 33, number 2.
Let's put a little heat on that ball now.
Yeah, it's starting to pick up a little bit.
As you said before, it's definitely what they want if you're 92. Got another pop fly. Caught for an out. It's 3 outs. We're about to change size. Again, you are listening to the American Legion State Tournament Game 5 on Score on Air Network on Beaversfield's Facebook page. We will be right back after a few short moments.
Have you always dreamed about a career in sports broadcasting but aren't sure where to Have you always dreamed about a career in sports broadcasting but aren't sure where to begin? Well, if so, then look no further than the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. Whether in front of the camera, on the microphone, or behind the scenes, you'll learn from a pro to be a pro in the Sports Emphasis program at the Ohio Media School. You'll get hands-on training and live in-the-field experience at some of Ohio's biggest sporting events. You'll be the star of your very own webcast, and you'll get the opportunity to interview some of Ohio's biggest athletes. Call us today at 614-655-5250 or visit our website at beonair.com.
We believe in patriotism. We believe in our nation's youth. We believe veterans earn their benefits through their service to our nation. We believe in a strong national security. We believe in our country. For 100 years, veterans have been impacting our nation through the American Legion, and we believe it makes a difference. If you believe, learn more at legion.org/webelieve.
Leading off for Utica Post 92.
All right, we are back. And again, you are listening to Score on Our Network on Beaversfield's Facebook page. And this is the American Legion State Tournament Game 5, the beginning of the losers bracket. Right now, the score is 1-4, with one being Post 92, Utica, and 4 being, well, Jefferson County Post 33. They've actually been playing quite a bit good baseball. It's been back and forth the entire game. Not a real high-scoring game.
No, and as you pointed out, both these teams have been playing pretty good baseball. Just a couple little errors here and there have kind of opened it up for Jefferson County. They got a couple lucky breaks, and unfortunately for Post 92, they kind of opened up the score a little bit, got in some good runs, and that's why we sit at 4-1.
And we've also already had one pitcher substitution in this game. That's Ty Householder is up on the plate right now for Jefferson County Post 33.
Yeah, I even pointed out, I still thought that was a little bit weird, but he's doing a great job up there right now, so far be it for me to judge what he's doing now. I mean, he's doing incredible work for Jefferson County and getting them in and out of these innings with very little damage.
That last pitch was just a bit outside for ball 3. The count is 3-1. Now, correction, 3-2. A piece of that, just enough for a strike.
Just enough. When you start aiming towards the cars, they start maybe calling that one a foul or strike.
All right. Well, that was ball 4. Runner now takes his base. And we are still getting down to the nitty-gritty, and I don't mean the dirt band. It's been the nitty-gritty of the game right now, because we're at
now batting for Post 92.
the top of the 6th inning, so. Nice stride. Good slide back to first base. Kept himself safe. All right, up to the plate, we got Anthony Galoni. He's a left fielder, also a southpaw. Getting set in the box. Here comes that pitch. Called timeout just another time. Count 0-0. And that was ball 1. That was high and away. On deck, we're going to have Cam Miller with the I Can attitude. Count is now 1-1. Yeah, he's not taking as long of a stride this time as were in other innings.
Pitcher's keeping him honest. Ty's doing a good job of keeping his eye on it, making sure that he's not going too far.
That's true. Very true. Here comes our pitch. That was a screwball. Did you see that? That was beautiful. Foul tip makes it strike two. Count is now 1-2. We still got a runner on first.
That almost seemed to catch Anthony off guard a little bit.
It definitely caught this commentator off guard. It was a nice pitch. Count is now 2-2. Comes our pitch. Swing.
Almost cleared the fence.
Almost cleared the fence, that's right. Another one of them fly balls. You called this.
I did. I mean, I am to blame.
We'll take it, folks. We will definitely take that, folks. Count is now 3-2. And we just had another walk. So now we've got runners on first and second base. It's called a quick timeout during a quick huddle. Up to the mound there. We got Cam Miller getting ready to bat. On deck, we've got Nolan Bennett. And this has been a very good game so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think both teams have been equally matched. They both won it, obviously. Okay. And guys,
maybe we're getting another pitcher change.
All right. And again, you're listening to Squirrel On Network on Bibbersfield's Facebook page. We'll be right back.
Today, over 3,500 teams compete each year to win the American Legion Baseball World Series. But it's more than who wins and who loses. American Legion posts and members like you have provided millions of young people the opportunity to learn patriotism, sportsmanship, leadership, and active citizenship. Current Major League Baseball stars like Chris Bryant, Bryce Harper, and Justin Verlander honed their skills while playing American Legion Baseball. Now the youth in your community are looking for support. Learn how your post can get involved at legion.org/baseball.
Can you see yourself working on TV, radio, or social media? As media professionals, we make our voice heard. Call the Ohio Media School and be a part of something bigger than you and me. You'll train and get the skills you need to work in TV, radio, social media, film, and much more.
I graduated and now am working as a director of marketing at a local radio station. My future is set.
Call the Ohio Media School now and be a part of something bigger. 614-723-9675. 614-723-9675.
My name is Doc Gibbs. I'm National Commander of the Sons of the American Legion. My father fought in the Pacific Theater of World War II. He came home to raise our family according to values that he learned in the U.S. Marine Corps. Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always loyal. Values matter to former Marines. Family matters to all veterans and those who love them. It especially matters to the Sons of the American Legion. The Sons of the American Legion and the entire Legion family welcomes children, teens, parents, grandparents, and friends. Together we stand for veterans, like my dad, and the values they fought for. Learn more today by visiting legion.org/sons.
As veterans, we know how to serve our country. We've been helping communities for over a century. Today, American Legion posts our organizing food pantries, blood drives, and buddy checks. We're here for our communities every day. And we'll be prepared for whatever comes next. The American Legion. We are veterans strengthening America.
In sports, you want to have a player that can get the job done right every time. A real all-star, somebody that's dependable and you can turn to when the game is tough. That player in the audio-video industry is the theater. From setting up your home's Wi-Fi network.
All right, we are back. You're listening to Squirrel On Air Network on Beaversfield's Facebook page. And this is the American Legion State Tournament Game 5, beginning of our losing bracket. While we were gone, we have another substitution on the mound now. We've got number 26, Carson Sutton, taking the mound. He is the first baseman for Jefferson County Post 33. And as we were talking, it's going to be versatile in this game to be able to play multiple positions. Count is now 1-1. That was a good ground ball up to the first baseman.
And good play by the new first baseman, which is now Quinn McCoy.
All right, so we got Quinn McCoy playing.
He was the right
first
fielder.
Base is usually right fielder. Who went to right field?
Now batting for Post 92, number 30.
Who's on first?
Classic.
Very classic. Here comes our pitch.
I gotta say, the more I think about it, the more I do like this strategy from Jefferson County, kind of cycling the pitchers. They do know that if they do advance, which it looks like right now, if this game were to end, they would. That you still got to keep your pitchers pretty fresh, and for the rest of this tournament. So I like this switching of the pitchers. They feel real confident, it seems like, about what they got going on.
This actually sounds like a good strategy, especially in this heat. It keeps them fresh.
Absolutely.
It keeps them from getting winded. Count is now 1-1-1.
And we actually have 2 outs.
All right.
Maybe 3.
Out at home plate. Good out of home plate.
That was both outs, actually.
That's awesome. So now we're changing size again. Again, you are listening to the American Legion State Tournament Game 5, beginner of the losers bracket, and we will be right back.
In sports, you want to have a player that can get the job done right every time. A real all-star, somebody that's dependable and you can turn to when the game is tough. That player in the audio-video industry is the theater people. From setting up your home's Wi-Fi network and offices, conference rooms, to setting up home theater inside or outside, to setting up the systems to make your home run smarter and safer as well. The theater people can do it all with the quality of professionalism you can expect every single time. That isn't just a great all-around player, that is an all-star. That is why we are the leaders in audiovisual installation in Central Ohio. So call us at 614-604-6327 or check out our website at ttpcolumbus.com to figure out which products will fit you. And don't forget, amplify your personality with the theater.
What the American Legion have brought to my life, it was about service, it was about the community and commitment, not only to the veterans, but also to the families. We make different families everywhere we go. We have not only our personal family, but then we develop families while we're serving. We are here to support your family because we've been there, we know what it's like, and we know what we need to do to help you.
All right, we are back. You are listening to Score on Air Network, Beaversfield's Facebook page, and this is the American Legion's tournament, state tournament, Game 5, beginning of the losers bracket. It is about to be the bottom of the 6th. Score is now 4-1. Jefferson County Post 33 up to the plate. And it's been quite a bit of good baseball going on here. Quite a good defense and offense by both teams.
Yeah, let's see if Jefferson County can extend their lead and really give Post 92 a sizable deficit to come back from. 3 runs is nothing to shake a stick at, but definitely it could get a lot worse. So let's see if Jefferson County can continue on with the offense.
Yeah, the guys both been playing really, really well. All right, here comes our pitch. Swing, pop fly out to right field.
Looks like they're going to call.
But it was outside, so that makes it a strike. Count is now 2-1. 0 outs. That is ball 3. Count is now 3-1. Looks like he's being patient and picking his pitch.
Yeah, I don't think you want to walk here, so.
And he just
doing it anyway.
Walked that runner. All right, so Quinn McCoy just advances to first base. Stepping up to the plate, we've got Hakeem Edwards, center fielder for Jefferson County Post 33.
Now batting Post 33.
He's got one of those relaxed stances in the box. Here comes the pitch. Just a bit outside for ball one. And McCoy just stole second base. Again, one of the only times where stealing is a good thing. If you're Jefferson County Post 33, not necessarily a good thing for Utica Post 92.
Right.
What would you say?
I would agree with that.
It's the one time you can steal something and not get arrested. Just saying, it's fun. Comes the pitch. That was a sidearm curveball he just threw there.
Yeah, tried to bunt it.
And that was good for a strike, so count is 1-1.
They're really trying to get McCoy to third base. As we pointed out, just trying to continue that lead and extend it, and really give Post 92 a sizable deficit to have to try to come back from.
That's true. Just keeping his eye on that second base runner. Nice line drive out towards left field. We got another runner and stops at second. That was good for a double.
RBI double, very nice.
All right, that brings Jefferson County Post 33's up to 5. Still only 1 for Utica Post 92. That was some good hustle right then.
Very good, very good. I was impressed he made it to second.
It was a nice run. The man's got some legs. The young man's got some legs. A little bit of speed there. We got another little huddle going up there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't believe Utica Post 92 has changed out their pitcher entire game.
They have not, to my recollection. I would imagine you're probably going to see it
maybe
change.
Possibly now. We'll see. But he has been playing some good baseball. He's been definitely had a really good strong arm most of the game.
It looks like I'm wrong. Looks like they are going to stick around.
Well, that is a good attitude, a way to stick to it.
Yeah. With 1 inning to go, though, I do wonder if maybe that's the right call, but they're going to stick with it. Trust their pitcher, and that is always a good call.
Interesting. All right, count is 0-1. Drive up to first base for an out. But our runner did advance to third base.
Could deal even more damage. Let's see what JT Thompson can do.
So it's been Aaron Ward that's been pitching for Utica Post 92, and he's definitely worked it hard throughout this entire game. Count is now 0-1. That was another good pitch for another strike. Strike 2.
Like he's picked it up a little bit. I think maybe that little talk at the mound maybe did him some good and fired him up a little bit more.
Definitely could have been more knowledge about who's coming up to bat as well. So, a runner at third advances for yet another run. That brings them up to 6.
But we do get an out.
And we did get the out at first base.
Now batting Post 33, number 22, Dave Baroni.
So we got Veroni up to the plate. Got that nice inside stance going on here. Here comes our pitch. Just a bit outside for ball one, I'd say. Way outside for ball one. Yeah, he throws some really good pitches, and then he gets that curve going, and it seems to go a little wild. Ball two. Count is now 2-0. With 2 outs on the bottom of the 6th there. Here comes our pitch. Ball 3.
Thought maybe he swung a little bit more on that one for a strike, but looks like not.
I notice his traditional pitch is not an overhanded pitch. He throws sidearm.
Yeah.
Ball's 3-0. 2 outs. No runners on base. Count is now 3-1. Now, occasionally, strategy for that is to throw a few balls to get them confident and not swing when they throw a strike.
Right.
Now, count is now... Sorry?
Go ahead.
Count is now 3-2. Go ahead and finish your thought.
No, I was just going to say it looks like he is starting to throw a little bit more strikes now. Throw a little bit more tests. But as I say that...
There you go, making him throw another walk. So we walk yet another batter has been walked to first base.
I feel like I've done that quite a few times today. I think I've had a few jinxes today.
I would say jinxes. You just called the action with what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Good commentary right there. That's what that is. Good commentary.
I've got my announcer's jinxes down pat.
Well, you're looking at a man who doesn't necessarily believe in jinxes. That's why I said good commentary. Good commentary.
I'll take it.
All right. All right, so up to the plate, we got Ryan Anderson. He is the shortstop once again for Jefferson County Post 33. We've got a runner on first. Here's our pitch. That was good for a strike. So the count is now 1-1 with 2 outs. I've noticed that Jefferson County Post 33 is starting to get into a rhythm with the way they're scoring now.
Yeah, they are. And I think it starts with, they're taking the wide stance on the bases, and if they get a base hit, you got a good couple steals. And I think they're just figuring out where these balls are going.
There you are with that pop fly. Out to our, it looks like our shortstop caught it. For another out, 3 outs, time to change sides. Now, again, this has been quite a game. You are listening to the American Legion State Tournament Game 5. Let's Score on our network on Beaversfield Facebook page. We'll be right back.
The strength of America, our values, our way of life hasn't just been won on the battlefield. It's won every day in our communities when we come together, extending hands of compassion, service, and hope to those who need it most. For over 100 years, the American Legion has been strengthening communities across our nation by providing life-saving help and support to our veterans and neighbors during times like we're facing today.
It's what the Legion's all about.
From blood drives to distributing food, from responding to emergencies and protecting the most vulnerable among us, our mission is making America's communities stronger.
We are one family, and therefore we care.
We are the American Legion, veterans strengthening America. To learn how you can help, visit legion.org.
If you've ever dreamed of a career in the sports production industry, your dream could come true. The Ohio Media School is enrolling their next sports emphasis class soon. You'll learn about all the different aspects of what goes into the broadcast that you watch or listen to. Go from behind the scenes to the front of the camera. You'll also get hands-on opportunities to practice your skills through the Score on Air network. Call the Ohio Media School at 614-655-5250 or visit beonair.com/Columbus.
All right, we are back. You are listening to Score on Air Network on Beaversfield Facebook page, and this is the American Legion State Tournament Game 5 at the beginning of the losers bracket. I am James Atkinson along with
Travis Snapper.
That's right. We've been watching quite a bit of good baseball, guys. Again, it's been a little back and forth. They've been playing good defense, both of them have. And a lot of strategy going on that mound, it seems like.
Yeah, I'm definitely not playing out there. They can handle that. I think my time has passed on that. But yes, we've seen a lot of good baseball. As you pointed out in the last inning, Jefferson County seemed like they're really starting to kind of find their rhythm with the offense. And unfortunately for Post 92, this is kind of their last-ditch effort here. 7th inning. They got to get something going here if they want to advance, or else, unfortunately, they are going home tonight.
That's right. This is the decision that decides it all. All right, so they better right now with their chance up to play at the beginning of the 7th right now. They better start to score. If not, they will be going home. The count now is 1-2. That was good for a ball. The count is now 2-2. 0 outs.
Almost had a walk there with a clean headshot.
Good eye on that batter. Protect his own head. That was outside for another pop. Foul. Still keeps the count 2-2.
It's definitely one of the ways you don't want to take a base is taking a shot to the head, shot to the arm, okay, shot to the shoulder, but I think a headshot is something you definitely want to avoid. So
no, ask me personally, I know. You don't want to take one to the sternum either.
Right, that's fair.
All right. That was a stroke. We got an out.
2 more.
Now batting for Post 92, number 6, Austin Fox.
So we've got Austin Fox coming up to the plate. He seems to be batting pretty decently throughout the game. He's definitely one that was not afraid to swing. All right. That was low and inside, but enough for a strike 1.
And I think we've seen a lot of these guys really bat pretty well for Post 92. I think a part of the problem, and we kind of talked about it, and at first I wasn't necessarily a big fan of it, but I got to admit it's playing probably a factor in this. They've changed the pitcher 3 times.
And
2 times, but we've had 3 different pitchers.
Yeah, and when you're a batter and you start learning the way the pitches are coming,
and when they switch batters
or switch pitchers, you got to learn another pitcher.
Yeah, right.
You got to learn another pitcher. Okay. That was good for our second out. Foul guy caught. Now we have a second out. All right. Up to the plate. We've got Cole Kessman. Now that kid's got hustle. That was the one flushing and hustling. A little short like I am, so. And he's not afraid to swing at that ball. That is for sure.
Yeah, at this point, I think you're just looking to not be the last out. I think they know that maybe their time is done here. Anything can happen, but you don't want to be that last out. It looks like he will be anyway.
Last out. Even though he wasn't afraid to swing, it was still a swing and a miss. All right. So, unfortunately, but fortunately for the other team, Utica Post 92 did not advance in this game. They are going home. Well, they don't necessarily have to go home, but they can't stay here and they're not coming back for another day. Maybe next year. All right, so we've got Jefferson County Post 33 with the win. 6-1 was our final score, and this has been an awesome game, wouldn't you say?
I agree. Both teams played pretty well. Again, it just came down to a couple of mishaps, especially in that 3rd inning where they kind of just had a couple things not go their way for Post 92, and unfortunately it kind of started the floodgates. And Jefferson County found a rhythm, and that was the story.
Yeah, and I wouldn't take anything away from Utica Post 92. They did play some good baseball.
Absolutely.
They were hustling. They weren't lollygagging. They weren't afraid to take a risk and swing at some balls that maybe I wouldn't have if I was up to the plate. But they were getting hits off of those. Right. So they were doing a great job. So, again, that concludes Game 5 on day 1 of the American Legion State Tournament. I am James Atkinson along with Travis Napier, and we do appreciate you listening in on Score On Network from Beaversfield's Facebook page. We'll see you tomorrow.